Attention winners! June 2025 isn't just another month. It's a powerful new beginning in both astrology and spirituality. The days in this month hum with energy, resonating through specific numbers, vibrating at the frequency of ancient wisdom and cosmic numerology. According to deep astrological insights, something rare is happening. Saturn, the planet of discipline and structure, is stepping back. In its place rises Venus, the planet of wealth, beauty, and higher wisdom, joined by the communicative force of Mercury. But here's the catch. This rare alignment only works for those who know how to attune themselves, those who are aware, those who are ready. In today's video, we're diving into 6 sacred numbers. These numbers carry deep energetic significance. They aren't randomly selected. They are the result of rare cosmic alignments, charged with spiritual purpose and designed to open doors to abundance for those in sync with their higher path. Now, you might be thinking, numbers are just numbers, right? But in Buddhist philosophy, that couldn't be further from the truth. On this path of mindfulness and energy awareness, nothing is random. Everything holds a vibration. Numbers, especially, are seen as universal codes, subtle patterns that echo truth, waiting to be understood. When you learn to feel them, not just with your mind, but with your whole being, they begin to guide you. They begin to respond to your energy. And that's not all. If you stay with me until the end, I'll reveal one bonus number. A master code known for its ability to supercharge your desires, amplify your manifestations, and bring abundance into your life faster, clearer, and with deeper purpose. But here's the truth. This energy won't open up for everyone. It only reveals itself to those truly aligned in body, mind, and spirit. So if you feel that pull, take a breath and act on it now. Hit that like button, subscribe to Buddhist teachings, and drop this powerful mantra in the comments below. I trust the universe. I am aligned to receive wealth. Let's get started. Let's begin with a number that doesn't just support you. It anchors your soul in quiet power. This is number 18, a number that doesn't flash or shout for attention, but works like a hidden current, steady beneath the chaos of life. If you've been feeling stuck lately, like you're putting in effort but getting nowhere, like every door you knock on either cracks or closes, then this number is here for a reason, not by chance. Because in the spiritual language of the universe, 18 is the energy of perseverance, of silent strength that builds over time, not for show, but for depth. This number doesn't offer quick wins or overnight success. What it offers is spiritual endurance, the kind of strength that holds firm even when no one is watching. It's for the ones who carry burdens in silence, who keep showing up even when nothing seems to change. It's for those who keep walking, not because the path is easy, but because something inside says, you were never meant to quit. But here's where the energy gets even more sacred. In Buddhist numerology, 1 and 8 combine to form 9. 9 is a powerful number, a sign of inner evolution, completion, and spiritual insight. It belongs to those who have lived many lives in one, people who have seen both the light and the shadow and have learned to hold both without breaking. So, when 18 appears in your life, it's not a coincidence. It's a signal, a reminder that your current struggles are not the end. They are the shaping force preparing you for something higher. You're not being blocked. You're being refined. Now let's talk timing. As we move through the energy shift of June, especially in the first week, this number becomes your inner compass. The universe isn't slowing down. It's sharpening your focus. 18 shows up not to reward, but to remind. It's the companion that whispers, you're closer than you think. Don't stop now. In astrology, the number 18 resonates with the moon, the celestial body that governs our inner world, our dreams, our fears, and our intuition. The moon doesn't push. It pulls. It guides you softly, almost invisibly, until you realize you've changed. If the past weeks felt heavy or uncertain, know this: it wasn't meant to break you. It was your preparation phase. The tension was never your enemy. It was your awakening. In many ancient traditions, 18 is revered as a spiritual bridge, a connection point between the physical and the unseen. It carries a message that your true wealth isn't just in your bank account or your success stories, but in the courage it took to face your fears and keep going anyway. So, how do you align with this number's energy? Start by seeing June not as just another month, but as a spiritual checkpoint. Let 18 remind you that your persistence is not wasted, your stillness has power, and your effort is being counted, even when you can't see results yet. Whether you're struggling with money, searching for direction, or trying to find peace in the chaos, walk with awareness, walk with courage, and above all, trust the process. Because when you move with the vibration of 18, you're not behind. You're exactly where your soul is meant to be. Now let's bring our focus to a number that doesn't just appear, it activates something within you. This is master number 22, and it's not here to gently nudge you. It's here to challenge you, to call you forward into the life you've only dared to imagine. Think of 22 as the bridge between your dreams and your discipline. It's the energy of the sacred builder. Not just someone who hopes, but someone who crafts reality from vision. It doesn't float in the clouds of someday. It rolls up its sleeves and says, let's begin today. As we move through June 2025, this energy grows stronger. The universe isn't telling you to wait for signs. It's telling you that the signs have already arrived, and they're waiting for your action. Master number 22 is powerful because it merges two opposite forces, spiritual depth and practical movement. In the teachings of Buddhism, wisdom alone doesn't bring change. Right action does. Meditation, insight, stillness. Yes, these are sacred, but they become transformational only when you carry them into your everyday choices. 22 reflects this perfectly. It's not the number of wishful thinking, it's the number of intentional building. Whether you're starting a business, learning a new skill, repairing a relationship, or taking a bold step toward financial stability, 22 reminds you that now is the time to lay the bricks. And it's not about rushing, it's about moving with presence and precision. The last days of May and the early days of June carry a quiet surge, like a powerful tide beneath your feet. The planetary alignments, especially under Saturn's disciplined influence, support grounded movement. Venus, often misunderstood as restrictive, is actually a cosmic teacher. It doesn't reward shortcuts. It rewards persistence, responsibility, and clear vision. With Venus guiding 22, you are being asked, can you build something that lasts? So if you've been stuck in planning mode, journaling ideas, making to-do lists, replaying possibilities in your mind, this is your moment to shift gears. Take that first uncomfortable step. Start small, but start now. Because number 22 isn't just a spiritual concept. It's a life architect standing beside you. It wants to co-create with you. But it won't do all the work. It hands you the tools, then waits for you to lift them. Ask yourself honestly, what am I ready to build that reflects who I truly am? Not someday, not when everything's perfect, but now, with all your imperfections, doubts, and hopes still intact. And remember this, 22 isn't about instant success or applause. It's about laying foundations, so solid that they hold the weight of your future. It doesn't come with guarantees, but it does come with promise. If you meet this energy with focus, humility, and courage, it will carry you far, far beyond just material rewards, into the kind of fulfillment that resonates with your soul. So as you move through this moment, remember, your life won't magically change overnight, But with 22 by your side, it will transform gradually, powerfully, and meaningfully, as long as you show up for it. And if this message touched something inside you, if it felt like more than words, then I invite you to be part of something greater. Click the thanks button below and consider offering a $50 contribution to support this channel's mission. Your gift helps this energy ripple outward, reaching others who are also searching for their deeper path. Stay close, because what we're about to explore might just be the emotional spark you didn't know you needed. We've talked about structure and building, but now it's time to talk about flow. The flow of life, of feeling, of truth. Enter the vibrational power of number 3. But this isn't just a number you find in a math book. This is a living, breathing energy. One that dances in your chest when you laugh from the belly, one that glows in your eyes when you're lost in the joy of simply being yourself. Number 3 is the rhythm of creation. It's not about perfection, it's about presence. Think about it for a second. When was the last time you truly felt alive? Not just scrolling, surviving, or checking boxes, but alive, as in expressive, emotional, real. When you sang in the shower like no one was listening, when you shared a part of your story that made your voice shake, but you said it anyway, when your ideas poured out of you like lightning, and for a second you forgot to worry about what anyone thought. That's the vibration of 3, authentic, open, unfiltered you. In a world where everyone's trying to polish their image, 3 is about raw, radiant self-expression. It gently removes the mask and says, hey, you don't have to pretend anymore. You don't have to wait until you're confident to speak or until you're successful to share your truth. You just have to be brave enough to begin. Number 3 arrives in your life like a creative breeze. It whispers, you don't need permission to express yourself. At its core, this energy is deeply aligned with Buddhist wisdom, specifically the practice of right speech and right action from the Noble Eightfold Path. This teaching isn't just about what not to say, it's a sacred call to speak from truth, to express yourself from a place of honesty and harmony, not fear. When your words come from clarity, when your actions reflect your intentions, you stop chasing abundance. You start embodying it. Now, in numerology, 3 is ruled by Jupiter, the great planet of expansion and opportunity. Jupiter doesn't tap you on the shoulder gently. It shouts from the stars, grow, expand, stop hiding. When this bold planetary force combines with the soulful expression of number 3, a powerful energy is born. An energy that can transform your finances, your relationships, your creativity, and your relationship with yourself. So ask yourself, what dream have I buried under self-doubt? What message have I been holding back, afraid of judgment? What truth in me is ready to breathe? The timing will never feel flawless, but it doesn't have to be perfect to be powerful. It only needs to be real. And real is exactly what number 3 calls you toward. So here's your moment. Don't wait until you're confident. Start where you are. Create from the mess. Speak from the heart. Because 3 isn't waiting for you to be perfect. It's inviting you to be alive. Up next, the master number 11. Have you ever walked into a room and felt the energy shift, even though nothing changed? Or looked at your phone at exactly 11:11 and felt a strange sense of peace or curiosity? That's not your mind playing tricks. That's a deeper signal trying to get through. As we move through the early days of June 2025, life starts to feel a little different. The rush slows, the noise softens, and in that stillness, something powerful begins to emerge. Not outside of you, but within. It's the quiet arrival of number 11, the frequency of heightened awareness. But here's the thing. Number 11 isn't loud or dramatic. It doesn't show up with flashing lights or big speeches. Instead, it's like a soft tap on your shoulder when your mind finally quiets down. It's those little moments when you feel connected to something bigger, even if you can't explain it. In Buddhist philosophy, awareness is the first step to any transformation. Before we can change our lives, we must first learn to observe. And that's exactly what 11 teaches you. It's the vibration of deep presence, of seeing beyond the surface. You may find yourself noticing patterns that used to pass you by. A dream that feels oddly specific, a conversation that seems to carry a hidden meaning, a coincidence that feels more like a sign than chance. This is not randomness. This is synchronicity. This is number 11 working through your life, helping you remember what your soul already knows. This energy doesn't pressure you to act. It invites you to tune in. It's like the soft ringing of a mindfulness bell that calls your awareness back to the present. Not to worry, not to plan, just to listen. And when you listen, really listen, you begin to see, not with your eyes, but with your inner compass. You feel what's right, even before you can logically explain it. That's intuition. And number 11 is your personal amplifier. In numerology, 11 is known as a spiritual gateway. Not a doorway to fantasy, but to clarity. It's also aligned with Uranus, the planet of insight, surprise, and awakening. When this influence is active, especially in early May, sudden breakthroughs may happen. Not because you forced them, but because you were finally ready to receive them. Have you been feeling confused lately? Like you're standing at a crossroads, but the signs aren't clear? Then this is your moment to stop pushing and start listening. Ask yourself, what have I been feeling but ignoring? What inner voice have I silenced because I couldn't explain it? This season, your power won't come from action alone. It will come from alignment with your truth, your peace, your path. So if you've been seeing 11 repeatedly, in times, in receipts, in random places, that's not just a cute coincidence. That's a cosmic breadcrumb, a reminder that something sacred is trying to speak through your daily life. The lesson of number 11 is simple but powerful. You don't always need answers. You need presence. You don't need to chase clarity. You need to welcome it. And if you're feeling this in your heart right now, even a little, comment below. I trust my intuition. I'm open to the signs. Let that be your intention for May. Let that be your meditation. Because in the philosophy of Buddhism and the wisdom of the universe, true breakthroughs happen not when we try harder, but when we become still enough to hear what's already been guiding us all along. And if this message touched something inside you, if it felt like more than words, then I invite you to be part of something greater. Click the thanks button below and consider offering a $50 contribution to support this channel's mission. Your gift helps this energy ripple outward, reaching others who are also searching for their deeper path. Let's now explore number 27. Picture this. You're walking alone down a quiet path. The air feels different. Not heavy, not light, but charged. Like something unseen is watching over your next step. You stop, not out of fear, but instinct. Something within you is shifting, not just emotionally or mentally, but spiritually. And in that moment, something curious begins to appear more often. The number 27. Now don't just see it as digits. See it as energy, a pulse, a signal that the universe is quietly nudging you, asking you to pay attention, not to the noise of the world, but to the silence inside yourself. June 2025 isn't just another month. It's a spiritual checkpoint. It's a moment in time where your inner growth and outer reality begin to mirror each other. And 27 becomes more than just a number. It becomes a frequency you can feel. It represents the path of the grounded dreamer. Someone who's been through pain, who carries wisdom forged through difficulty, and who's now ready to rise. Not with ego, but with quiet power. We often crave big signs, loud changes, sudden success, but life rarely works that way. The most transformative moments often begin with a small realization, a shift in mindset, a single decision to stop running from yourself. And that's exactly what the number 27 teaches. It holds the space between who you were and who you're becoming. In Buddhist thinking, this is known as the middle way, not swinging too far into materialism, nor retreating into isolation. It's the steady walk between discipline and freedom, action and awareness. And 27 in this season represents that balance in full force. This isn't fate testing you, it's fate awakening you. Throughout history, ancient mystics and seers believed certain numbers had the power to unlock new phases of life. 27 is one of them. It appears when the time is ripe for karmic clarity, when life is asking you to evolve beyond the limits you've accepted for too long, and when you start seeing it, feeling it, dreaming about it. Don't brush it off. It's not superstition. It's an invitation. So, what do you need to let go of? What habits are still clinging to you even though they've outlived their purpose? What story have you been telling yourself that it's finally time to rewrite? Because 27 doesn't represent easy wins. It stands for earned alignment. It asks you to shed the roles you've outgrown, to step outside the patterns that keep you circling the same pain, and to walk fully awake into the life waiting for you on the other side of self-truth. Let's be honest, growth is messy. It's rarely comfortable, but it's always sacred. And that's the energy of this number. Not quick fixes, but deep, lasting transformation. The kind that makes your inner life so rich that the outer world naturally starts to shift in response. As June unfolds, don't rush, don't distract. Instead, be still, observe, journal, meditate. Ask yourself each day, what would the most authentic version of me do right now? Because once you start living in alignment, clarity follows. And when your intentions meet divine timing, you stop chasing and start attracting. And here's the beautiful part. The journey doesn't end here. The next number we explore carries a magnetic pull that could unlock doors you didn't even know were there. So stay present, stay open, because just around the corner, we'll discover a bonus number. One that vibrates on a frequency so rare it often goes unnoticed. But for the few who catch it, it becomes a code to abundance, peace, and deep spiritual fulfillment. Right now, standing at the doorway of June 2025, there's a subtle but powerful energy stirring all around us. At the core of this energy lies a special number, 44, but don't just glance at it. Feel it deep within. This number is not just digits on a page. It's like a spiritual beacon guiding us through times of healing and rebirth. In the world of numerology, 44 is called the master healer. It doesn't just talk about strength, it embodies it. The number 4 itself stands for balance, stability, and protection. When doubled, as in 44, its power becomes a solid foundation that supports transformation from the inside out. Imagine it as a steady, unwavering force that holds you firmly while you rebuild your life. Throughout history, visionaries and seers have seen 44 appear during life-changing moments. Nostradamus himself believed 44 shows up as a cosmic sign when humanity is on the brink of awakening. Baba Vanga, the famed mystic, saw it as a message from higher realms, a reminder to stay rooted in faith even when life's path is shrouded in uncertainty. That brings us right here, right now. These closing days of April aren't just about endings. They're about opening a new door. A door inviting you to let go of what weighs you down, to rebuild what's been broken, and to step forward with renewed strength and clear purpose. So how do we tap into the energy of 44? It starts with something simple but sacred. Take a moment in your day, morning or night, to pause, breathe deeply, and picture the number 44 glowing softly in front of you. Feel its grounding presence, steady and sure. Let it remind you that healing is not a sign of weakness, it's an act of courage. Rebuilding isn't starting from scratch, it's realigning with your truest self. Transformation often doesn't scream for attention. It whispers softly, inviting you to listen. If this resonates with you, show your intention by commenting below with, "I am grounded. I embrace healing." This small act is a powerful declaration. It tells the universe that you're ready to receive its support and guidance. Because sometimes, new beginnings don't burst forth with fanfare. They emerge quietly, one intentional step at a time. Let 44 remind you that the strength and guidance you seek are already inside you, supported by a cosmic energy that walks with you silently. This isn't about luck or chance, it's about alignment. When your energy harmonizes with the universe's flow, life shifts in ways that feel clearer, calmer, and more meaningful. If you sense 44 pulling at your heart, don't push it away. Let it root you deeply and inspire you to create, to heal, and to move forward gracefully, even amid uncertainty. 44 carries the power of both new beginnings and closure, a perfect companion for anyone standing on the edge of transformation. If you're ready to welcome this energy and step into May with intention and confidence, leave a comment now. I attract abundance, success, and growth through divine energy. By doing this, you set your intention in motion and let the universe know you're awake, aware, and ready. If this message has touched you, support this community by liking the video, subscribing to Buddhist teachings, and sharing this energy with someone who needs it today. Remember, your path is unfolding exactly as it should, even when it feels uncertain or unclear. Trust the process. Stay grounded in your truth. Move forward not from fear, but from a place of purpose and peace. I'll see you in the next one.